My easy way to make a wig. I've got the super chunky wool, and I'm just going to cut out a whole bunch of strands, and then put it in a loop, wrap it around the brush, then I untwist, and untwist again, and I keep going until I've filled up. Alright, I'm just going to take these to some travel straighteners so they're not very strong. And I'm just going to straighten out the hair. I like to do it a couple of times. Don't worry about bits coming out. I like to comb out against a flat board as it makes it a little bit easier. You will end up with a lot of excess fluff, but this can be handy in other projects. Okay, so for this next part, I'm going to cut this out. And just PVA. For the wig cap, I have simply taken some stretchy cotton fabric, wrapped it around the doll's head, and then tied it on with an elastic band. After this, I pour PVA glue onto it for 3 days, twice a day, until it becomes plasticky. Now wigs always like to shift a little, so I like to leave a bit at the front. As you can see, it's quite ahead of the marks. And then I'm just going to bend her head. And it comes off. And sits back on again. For my sun conure look, I'm using some rubbing alcohol and some cotton buds and a sharpie. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly colour the tops of my wefts. And then I'm going to use some of the rubbing alcohol and just brush it in and blend it. Using bar stick, I glue the wefts to the wig cap, pressing them down, making sure that they are in place. I cut off the excess before continuing to glue. I then proceed to do this until I reach the parting area at the top of the head. Once I reach the place where I want to put the parting on, I put one weft on the wrong way round. I then fold it over and glue on the wefts to the other side until I have enough room to do the same on the opposite side. I repeat on the opposite side by gluing the weft down on the wrong way so that I can fold it over later. But first I glue a piece in at the back so that the back blends out very nice. I then go under the parting weft again in order to fill out the hole that is left until it's full. Okay, so once you're certain it's dry, just flip it over And there we go. After brushing the doll's hair, I decided it needed a little bit extra red on the top, so I went back in with the Sharpie and the rubbing alcohol and blended it out. I would highly recommend leaving it a day to dry before putting it on a doll, as you don't want the ink rubbing onto the doll.